You're watching the New Hampshire Association of Broadcasters' three-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, 10 retail lumber yards serving New England for over 55 years. And Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
And good evening, everybody, from Lang Metcalf Gymnasium in Lebanon, New Hampshire. This is the award-winning YCN Game of the Week, as it's an NHIAA boys basketball matchup between the Keene Blackbirds and the Lebanon Raiders. Hi, everybody. Brett Franklin, glad to have you aboard here on a Friday night as we are getting set for some boys basketball between Division I Keene and Division II Lebanon. And tonight we should have an interesting matchup between the two programs. One in Keene that played their first game of the season on Wednesday night, a victory over Division III Conant. And then you have the Lebanon Raiders, who have played 3 games under their belt, both, or I should say all 3, against the Mascoma Valley Royals. So Lebanon happy to face someone other than the purple and white here tonight. Leb defeated the Royals, as we mentioned, in West Canaan for the 3rd time this season, back on Tuesday night, a 47-43 win in West Canaan. As we mentioned, Keene opening up its season with a 59-37 win at Division III Conant on Wednesday night. The Blackbirds coming off a successful season last year, which saw them finish at 12-6, finishing in the 5th seed in Division I playoffs, getting an opening round win before the season was called off. The Raiders looking to continue a stellar season last year, going 15-3. They're off to a 3-0 start here so far. Should be a fun one tonight. Again, Division I Keene and Division II Lebanon going at it here at Lang Metcalf Gym. Thanks for joining us. We've got more coming up next here on YCN Game of the Week.
You're watching the New Hampshire Association of Broadcasters' three-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, 10 retail lumber yards serving New England for over 55 years. And Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
Back here at Lang Metcalf Gymnasium in Lebanon, New Hampshire, getting ready for the start of Keene and the Raiders here on YCN Game of the Week, as the Raiders 3-0 to start the season, hosting the Keene Blackbirds. And as Keith Matty, the head coach for the Raiders, on the far sideline, Kevin Ritter, the head coach for the Blackbirds. And again, both of these teams reaching the playoffs last year. Keene finishing at 13-6 as they fell in the quarterfinal, or they didn't get past the quarterfinals because the playoffs were called off due to COVID-19. And the Raiders, meanwhile, finishing 15-3 last year, of course, reaching the quarterfinals themselves. But, of course, the season called off, or the playoffs called off due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So momentum for both of these teams, and Keene fans would argue that their Blackbirds would have had a really good chance to make a run last year, especially they would have had a second-round matchup against number 13 Salem, who upset Bishop Girton in the Division I playoffs last year, but obviously that game was not to be. So you look at the Keene Swampbats, or there we go, the Keene Blackbirds. The Keene Swampbats are the NECBL baseball team, and I knew I was going to call them that here, and it only took me about 5 minutes into the broadcast. But the Blackbirds wearing their black jerseys with orange lettering and white numbering. The Raiders in their home white jerseys with maroon lettering and yellow trim. Again, we mentioned the head coaches. Kevin Ritter, the head coach of the Blackbirds in his 5th season as head coach for Keene, was previously the assistant coach at Keene State, where he played basketball, was a graduate of the class of 2008. And Keith Manny, the head coach of the Raiders in his 22nd season, 2 state titles with the Raiders, 351 career wins. We will now step aside here for the national anthem. All right, back here at Metcalf Gym, getting ready for the Raiders and the Blackbirds. Division I Keene taking on Division II Lebanon. Again, the Raiders and Blackbirds coming off victories in their respective matchups last time out, as these two teams have met prior to. Talking with head coach Keith Manny of the Raiders, telling me that these two programs had faced each other when Lebanon participated in the high school winter tournament down at Keene State before they had an opportunity to play the Queen City tournament down in Manchester. So these programs do have a little bit of history, but first time that they're playing in a League NHIAA matchup here. Keene in black, Raiders in white. For the Raiders, again, there'll be no jump ball here in the COVID rules of New Hampshire basketball, so there'll be plenty to get used to here tonight as the Raiders, for their starting 5, they're going to have Calvin Bates out there, and also Braden Falzerano, Karsten Hansen, Jackson Stone, and Naoti Puni will be the starting 5 for the Raiders as we're underway here at Metcalf Gym. For Keene, Jaheim Lancaster is out there. Here's a 3-ball straight away. No good for number 5, Nick Maiella. Alex Charles, Christian Oxidine. There's a strong take to the rim, and unable to finish there was Braden Falzerano. Isaiah Dunches, the other starter for Keene for the starting 5. So both teams with the possession and both coming up empty. 1 minute into this one. An early turnover there for the Blackbirds. Falzerano, left-hand layup, no. A bit of a scramble, and here come the Blackbirds up ahead. Nice finish for Nick Maiella. Blackbirds are on top first. I'd like to thank our scoreboard sponsor, La Valley Building Supply, as we got a foul on the floor. Foul is on Jaheim Lancaster for the Blackbirds. Man-to-man defense for Keene. Bates, strong take to the rim, can't get the kiss off the glass, and Keene with the rebound. Raiders have been looking to go inside early here tonight. Just haven't been able to finish around the rim. Lancaster was caught underneath and then finds a cutting Oxidine for two. Keene up 4-0, and now they put a little backcourt pressure here. Nice patience shown by Lancaster, the junior guard wearing number 2. Third possession for Lebanon offensively here tonight, looking to still get their first points of the evening. And almost got an and one right there was Braden Falzerano, but he'll go to the line for 2. So here's Braden Falzerano to the line, the junior guard. First free throw's good. Second foul was on, or the second team foul was the second personal foul for Jaheim Lancaster, so he'll be forced to sit here. And Falzerano goes 2 for 2, and the Raiders are on the board here. Deep three, no good there for Myella. As Isaac Nelson into the game for the Blackbirds, subbed in for Jaheim Lancaster. 5 minutes to go, first quarter, 4-2. The score here. Pooney in the lane, Leaner is good for 2. First field goal of the night for the Raiders, and we're tied at 4. Tough take, no good for Oxidine, but gets his own rebound. Keene been good on the boards early here tonight, both offensively and defensively. Nelson will reset the offense. We got a loose ball foul. It's going to be against the Raiders. And it's going to be on Pooney. That'll be his first, team's first. Off the curl, jumper for 2 is no good for Myella. And Pooney with the defensive board. Stone will take a 3, and he'll make first made 3 of the night for either team, and the Raiders are up 7-4. Jackson Stone, a junior. Nelson will take a corner 3, gets his own rebound. Able to tip it to Charles, who will settle down the offense here. Keene jumped out to a 4-0 start. Lebanon on a 7-0 run here. Oxidine doubled. Shot blocked by Pooney. And unable to finish was Charles. Ball out of bounds goes to the Raiders. Nice defensive effort there, especially by Nayote Pooney. Keene's been in this full court pressure here ever since they took the 4-0 lead. Bates catch and shoot 3. It's good from the right side. And Kevin Ritter needs a timeout as the Raiders go on a 10-0 run. Back-to-back threes, and it's 10-4 Raiders with 2:58 to go here in the first quarter on the YCN Game of the Week. In addition to replaying on WICX at Comcast 721 or TDS TV, 10:13 at noon and 5 p.m., on Sunday and Monday. All YCN games are live, along with all programs posted for your viewing pleasure anytime at ycnnow.com. And make sure you stay tuned to the end of the telecast for the H.R. Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game, when we choose the athlete that had the greatest impact on today's contest. 10-4, the Raiders on top of the Blackbirds. 10-0 run here by the Raiders after Keene came out on a 4-0 lead. So Keene with the possession after Kevin Ritter called a timeout. The fifth-year bench boss for the Blackbirds. Sharik Khan is into the game here for Keene, and he turns it over, and here come the Raiders. Calvin Bates dribbling through traffic, trying to go coast to coast, and hits the floor hard, and he's fouled. It'll be on the floor. Foul will be on Khan. That is the third team foul on Keene. First on Khan. Bates, strong take to the rim, no. Bates, the senior forward. Deep three off the mark for Dunches, but another offensive rebound for Keene. They've been good on the offensive glass so far tonight. Foul. It's going to be on Lebanon as they try to go inside to Khan. Fouls on Falzerano. That is his first, team second. A couple of substitutions here. In for Keene is Sam Timmer, as the leaner inside is no good by Charles. And then we got another loose ball foul. It's going to be on the Raiders. Coleman Fabry is into the lineup for the Raiders. And the foul is on Pooney, and he's picked up his second personal. Third team foul. Khan in the lane, leaner, no. Had a good look, just couldn't finish. Off and running are the Raiders. Fabry to Falzerano. And Stone will try a three, and he'll make a three. Second made three of the night for Jackson Stone, and the Raiders on a 13-0 run. And then Fabry called with the body as Maella tried to make a move to the basket. He had a fourth team foul on the Raiders with 1:31 to go here in the first quarter. That is Fabry's first, team's fourth. Keene trying to get out of their slump here. They've had a couple of looks around the basket, just not been able to tickle the twine. It's Nick Maella trying to work on Fabry. Takes the tough leaner in the lane for two. Maella's got 4 tonight. And we're under a minute as that snaps a 13-0 run by the Raiders. Little diamond press here by Keene. And short on the putback was I believe that was Karsten Hansen who made that play there. Of course, I don't have number 40 on my roster here, as a 3-ball no good there for Keene. Holding for the last shot here with 12 seconds to go. Here's a shot at the buzzer, no good from Simmer, and that ends the first quarter of play. Keene got out to a 4-0 lead. Raiders go on a 13-0 run. It's 13-6 Lebanon as we go to the second quarter. You are watching YCN Game of the Week.
You're watching the New Hampshire Association of Broadcasters' three-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, 10 retail lumber yards serving New England for over 55 years. And Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
Back here, second quarter action, Keene and Lebanon boys basketball from Metcalf Gym. Raiders up 13-6. Brett Franklin back here with you. Division I Keene and Division II Lebanon going at it here in regular season play. Calvin Bates counted and one. Took it straight from the left corner and went to the rim strong, and a chance for a three-point play. That was nice. Bates has got 5 points tonight. Make it 6. And the Raiders with their largest lead of the night. It's 10. Keene on a big drought here. Would love to get a bucket and settle down their offense. Again, they've had a couple of looks. Hasn't been terrible for the Blackbirds, but just haven't been able to get that touch around the rim. Maella doubled. Tried to find Oxidine cutting to the rim and turns it over. Bates to Stone. Finishes with the right hand. And Kevin Ritter needs another timeout as the Raiders starting to assert their dominance in this one. They now lead at 18-6 with 7:10 to go here in the second quarter as the Raiders out and running here in this one. This game coverage being brought to you by La Valley Building Supply and Middleton Building Supply. Home improvement and construction from concept to completion. And, of course, La Valley Building Supply, our scoreboard sponsor for tonight. Our next live YCN Game of the Week will have the Kearsarge Cougars visiting the Lebanon Raiders this Monday, a little before 6:30, right here on YCN, YCNnow.com. Just click on the YCN Live tab under the header for the link. So appreciate you having us on here, watching us live as the Raiders and the Blackbirds. Again, Keene, just their second game of the season, played their opener on Wednesday night at Conant. A 20-point victory over a program in Conant that is always competitive in Division III. And then, as we mentioned, the Raiders, all 3 wins for them, coming against Mascoma Valley to open up the season. So I should mention number 40. I wasn't too sure who it was. It was Cameron Davio. Cam Davio wearing number 40 tonight. Here is Davio guarding Oxidine, who's been cut off on the baseline. Solid defense tonight for the Raiders. Tough leaner in the lane for Alex Charles, no. And then a loose ball foul, and it's going to go against Keene. Foul is on Alex Charles. His first, team's 5th. 18-6 our score. Raiders got out to a 16-0 run at one point. Fabry for 3, and it's no good. Keene had a 4-0 lead to start this one, and just have not been able to get into an offensive rhythm. Bates wide open for 3. Bates has 6 points tonight. Leading scorer is Jackson Stone. He's got 8. Maella, deep 3 right side, and it's good. Nick Maella, the leading scorer for Keene. He's got 7. First made 3 of the night for the Blackbirds, and it's 18-9. I've been closer to NBA 3 range there for Maella, who's shown the ability to not only shoot the outside jumper, but also take it to the rim here early on. Here's Davio Goes right to the rack and lays it in. Davio's first points of the night. And it's the largest lead for the Raiders, now at 11. And Dunches throws it away, was trying to get Charles on the low block, and Keene turns it over. Calvin Bates will get a seat here as Karsten Hansen will return to the lineup for Keith Maddie and the Raiders. Keene staying in their 2-2-1 press here, and Lebanon's been able to break it with ease. As we approach the 5-minute mark here in the first half. It's Falzerano. Tough take there by Hansen, couldn't connect. Deep three there, no good for Dunches. And again, off a miss, the Raiders looking to push. Raiders with 3 made threes tonight. Again, only had 47 points in the win against Mascoma Valley last time up. Already putting up 20 here in this first half. Falzerano, tough take to the rim. Had Maella all over him. His first field goal of the night, he's got 4. And another defensive effort there by the Raiders, coming away with the ball. "13-point lead for the Raiders, their largest of the night. Falzerano, he wants a 3, and he'll make a 3. 7 points tonight for Braden Falzerano, back-to-back field goals for the junior guard, and the Raiders are pouring it on early, and Kevin Ritter needs a timeout. It's been all Raiders here in this first half, 25-9. And the Blackbirds calling their third timeout of this half. So credit the Raiders, who again, struggled a little bit offensively early on, and then all of a sudden, after a 4-0 run by Keene to start the game, the Raiders got off to their own start, a 16-0 run, and they have been in firm control ever since. 3:04 to go, 25-9, the Raider lead. And again, for Keene, it's been turnovers, and again, they've had looks around the rim, just have not been able to have the touch. As Kevin Ritter, the head coach of the Blackbirds, tries to rally his troops here as they trail by their largest deficit of the night. It's now 16, 25-9. If you would like your local event televised into YCN's nearly 50,000 TV households, contact us at info@ycnnow.com. HR Clough Kearsarge Heating has full-service offerings of all types of energy systems, as well as air conditioning and water conditioning systems. And don't forget their Auto Bath Car Wash and Muddy Paws Dog Wash in Katukook. Thanks to HR Clough Kearsarge Heating for sponsoring local sports here on YCN. So we'll see if this timeout here can get something going for the Keene offense. And a turnover there as Alex Charles tried to take his man off the dribble, and he's called for the travel. Looks like full court man-to-man pressure here by Keene. Ben Hertzler is into the lineup here for the Blackbirds. Jackson Stone. Skip pass, 3-ball here is good for Logan Sanchez. 28-9 Raiders. Maella's trying to single-handedly keep Keene in this one as he makes his second, made 3 of the night. And it's now 28-12 Raiders with 2:18 to go here in this first half. Foul Serrano. Sanchez wants another one. Can't get the shooter's roll. Under 2 minutes to go, first half, and there's a steal. Jackson Stone trying to go 1v2, and he'll finish. Ten points for Jackson Stone here in this first half, and the Raiders up 30-12. Oh, they had the back door there. Kahn couldn't handle it. Almost an and one there for Karsten Hansen as he was slicing his way to the rim. But he'll go to the line for 2 with 1:26 to go in the first half. Hansen's first free throw is good. First points of the night for Karsten Hansen as Calvin Bates will re-enter the Lebanon lineup. Raiders 4 for 4 from the line, making now 5 for 5 as the free throw is good for Karsten Hansen. Largest lead for the Raiders. It's now 20, 32-12 with 1:18 to go in the first half. Just entering the game, Isaiah Whitney, and the big man able to float it with the right hand and good. Whitney, a 6'5" center. And it looks like we got a timeout. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout for the Raiders. 1:04 to go, first half. It's Lebanon 32 and Keene 14. This game coverage is being brought to you in part by LaValle Building Supply, who is also our proud scoreboard sponsor of tonight's broadcast, and Middleton Building Supply with 11 locations where safety and service are their top priority. And also being brought to you by Echo Communications. Call them for all your printing needs. These games are live at YCNNow.com and re-air Sunday and Mondays at noon and 5 p.m. More info at YCNNow.com. So 64 seconds to go, first half, and the Raiders looking to add on a little more here after an impressive first half against Division I Keene. Bates. And he's called for the offensive foul as Jaheim Lancaster sacrificing himself. Bates with his first foul with 45 seconds to go. Lancaster has had to sit most of this first half due to 2 fouls. Back in here for the final minutes of this first half. Not sure if Keene's holding for the last shot or just trying to get a shot here. 13 seconds left in this first half. Maella's been the go-to guy tonight for Keene, but he gives it up here. They go inside to Whitney. The big man finger roll, no good. And they will not get a shot off at the halftime buzzer. It's been all Lebanon here in this first half. They lead at 32-14 over the Keene Blackbirds as we have reached the halfway point in this one. It's Lebanon 32, Keene 14. You are watching YCN Game of the Week.
You're watching the New Hampshire Association of Broadcasters' three-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist, much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, 10 retail lumber yards serving New England for over 55 years. And Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. You're watching the New Hampshire Association of Broadcasters' three-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist, much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, 10 retail lumber yards serving New England for over 55 years. And Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
Back here at Lane Metcalf Gymnasium as we are at the half. It is Lebanon 32, Keene 14. Brett Franklin back with you here as the Raiders trailed 4-0 to open up this game, and then that was all they needed to get back into it as the Raiders then went on a 16-0 run, and they have not looked back ever since. Raiders getting stellar production out of Jackson Stone as he has 10 first-half points, while Calvin Bates chipping in with 6 points in the first half. Also, 7 points from Braden Falzerano. Raiders with 5 made three-pointers in that first half, and they have been in firm control ever since. For the Keene Blackbirds, Nick Maiella, the junior guard, has 10 points tonight for Keene, and that's about it. Again, Blackbirds got out to a 4-0 lead. Looked like they were going to be able to kind of dictate the type of play they wanted, but then turnovers, missed shots, a couple of missed shots around the rim have certainly hurt Keene in this one early on. And for the Blackbirds, again, a team that didn't have much offensive trouble in their win against Conant on Wednesday night when they won 59-37. But here, just nothing dropping for Kevin Ritter and his crew. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, we've seen 7 different players hit the score sheet here tonight, including Logan Sanchez, who's gotten off the bench and hit a 3, and Cam Davio also getting in some action with 2 points as well. So the Raiders, I think so far so good, and again, they've been doing it not only from the outside but also attacking the rim, getting points off transition. So certainly has been a good first half for Keith Matty and his Lebanon Raiders, who again, first time this season playing someone other than the Mascoma Valley Royals here tonight. So again, these two teams will meet again down in Keene next week. Of course, the girls team's going at it down in Keene tonight, the Lebanon Raiders and the Keene Blackbirds. See if we can get you some out-of-town scores here while we have a chance. Again, can tell you a couple of local teams in action tonight. We're supposed to be in action tonight. I do know Hanover and Newport boys and girls games both getting postponed due to Newport in COVID protocols. We'll try to get you some more out-of-town scores as the game rolls along. But we're going to take another break here on YCN Game of the Week. Don't go anywhere. We'll have more. It's the Raiders 32 and the Blackbirds 14. This is the YCN Game of the Week.
You're watching the New Hampshire Association of Broadcasters' three-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, 10 retail lumber yards serving New England for over 55 years. And Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
All right, back here, YCN Game of the Week is getting ready for the second half between the Lebanon Raiders and the Keene Blackbirds. Raiders leading at 32-14. As we welcome you into the broadcast here for those that are streaming us live at ycnnow.com. Appreciate you being with us here on a Friday night. Again, just the second game for the Keene Blackbirds of the 2021 season. Raiders playing game number 4 here tonight. So it'll be Keene ball here to start the second half. Again, the Raiders have been doing a little bit of everything, inside, outside, offense. Again, 5 made threes in that first half. Leading scorer, Jackson Stone, with 10 points tonight for the Raiders. So Keene starts with the ball. And ball deflected out of bounds by Naoti Pooney. Pooney's had to sit tonight because been in foul trouble with the 2 personal fouls early on. Finish inside by Isaiah Dunches. That's his first points of the night. Nice press breaker as Jackson Stone all by himself, and he couldn't get it to finish, but he's fouled. And we'll go to the line for 2. I don't know if he tried to go ahead and dunk that, but I think that was his attempt because he sort of slowed down a little bit and then went to the rack and he got hammered, but he'll have a chance for 2 free throws here as the foul on Keene's Nick Maiella. That is his first, team's first here in the second half. Raiders 5 for 5 from the line tonight, including that one made by Jackson Stone. He's now got 11 points tonight unofficially, and he hits the second. Raiders up 34-16. It's Lancaster. Keene making a concerted effort to move the ball more in their offensive possession as Maiella gets the shooter's roll for 3. That's his third made 3 of the night for Maiella. And then Keith Matty wants a timeout with 7:08 to go here in the third quarter, as the Raiders with a 34-19 lead. In addition to replaying on WICX on Comcast 721 or TDS TV 1013 at noon and 5 p.m. on Sunday and Monday, all YCN games are live along with all programs posted for your viewing pleasure anytime at ycnnow.com. Stay tuned at the end of the game for our stay tuned at the end of our telecast for the H.R. Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game when we choose the athlete that had the greatest impact on today's contest. So out of the Lebanon timeout, right off the bat, they try a baseball pass at Jackson Stone, and it's turned over. Keene here with a chance to try and chip away at this lead. Pull up J for Lancaster, no. And then Oxidine and Bates battling over for the ball in the far corner, and it goes out of bounds, stays with the Blackbirds. Three ball for Myella, no. And then we got a loose ball foul on the rebound attempt. I believe it's going to be on Alex Charles. That is his second, team's second of the half. Keene's been given the backcourt pressure for most of the night tonight. Bates, catch and shoot, left side three, no. Pooney saves it, but it goes right to Oxidine, and here come the Blackbirds off and running. Lancaster, they work it around to Myella for three, no. Bates, spin move right to the rack, and he lays it in for two. Nice finish by Calvin Bates. Three no good there for Lancaster. 8 points for Bates, by the way, and then we got a offensive foul on the Raiders. And it's going to be on Karsten Hansen, his first, team's first. Sharik Khan and Sam Timmer into the Keene lineup. They go inside to Khan right here. The double comes. They work it around. Charles for three. No, but gets his own rebound. Floats it with the right hand. Can't get it to fall. Another offensive rebound for Alex Charles, and this time he finishes. That's Charles' first points of the night, and all of a sudden it's down to a 15-point Lebanon lead, but not before Keene comes away with a steal, and then they throw it away. So a little bit of some sloppy play here, and then there's a foul as Stone hits the floor hard. And that is going to be on Alex Charles again for Keene, and that is his third personal. And the third on the team with 5:21 to go here in the third quarter. Stone almost lost it. Pooney came away with it, and then he lost it to Khan. Khan to Myella. Chance for the Blackbirds to chip away more at this lead. Three, no good there for Sam Timmer. And we're under 5 to go here in the third quarter. Braden Falzerano got 7 points tonight, trying to work on Lancaster, and he travels. Falzerano clearly not happy with the non-call there. Thought he got fouled, but it'll be a Lebanon turnover with 4:36 to go here in the third quarter. Three ball for Myella, and he hits it. Fourth made three of the night for Nick Myella. And it's now down to a 12-point lead. Was up by as much as 20 for the Raiders. Falzerano, tough, up and under, can't finish, but he'll go to the line for two. Foul is on Sam Timmer. That is his first. Team's fourth. So 2 shots coming here for Braden Falzerano, the junior, and he hits it. Now 3 for 3 from the line tonight. Second one is good for Falzerano, who's now 4 for 4 from the line tonight. Raiders have hit all of their free throws this evening, and it's a 38-24 Raider lead, 4 minutes to go. here in the third quarter. Isaac Nelson into the lineup for Keene. Oxidine been quiet tonight. Timmer, jump stop, floater, no. Oxidine put back, no. Comes to Maella. And loose ball on the floor. It's going to come to Nelson. And now Keene will reset. Maella traveled. Was trying to get Bates on the up fake there, but just couldn't get him to bite. Fabry in. Hansen out for the Raiders. Long baseball pass up ahead to Jackson Stone. Bates. Finger roll, no. Nice job creating separation. Just couldn't get it to fall there. Oxidine, no. But he'll get his own rebound. And now Keene will reset and try to run something on the offense. Oxidine, no. And Bates trying to run the break here. Fabry splits the D. Can't get it to go. And both teams a little out of control here. And Keith Matty saying, let's settle it down here with just a little over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's been a sloppy quarter for both teams, to say the least. Bates for three. And then Falzarano called for the over-the-back. Naoti Pooney out. Also Braden Falzarano out. Braden picked up his second personal. So it's Davio back in, and Jackson Stone also back into the lineup. Or excuse me, it looks like Carson Hansen back in the lineup here for the Raiders. Ball stays with Keene. Now almost a backcourt violation, but nicely saved there by Oxidine. Keene looking to reset here. Keene has outscored the Raiders here in this quarter, but hasn't really made much of a dent in the lead. But that one might help as Jaheim Lancaster leans it in for two. And now it's just a 12-point lead for the Raiders with 1:10 to go in the third quarter. Hansen, runner, no. Ball out of bounds, Keene ball. I'll give credit to Keene here. They have not given up. Again, they were down by as much as 20 in this game, and now they have worked it all the way down to 12 and a chance to make it a single-digit deficit if they can hit a three here. And I'm sure Kevin Ritter will just look for the easy bucket if they can get one. Here's a three ball for Maella, and it's no good. Maella with 4 made threes tonight. And then we got a loose ball foul underneath. And if that is on Alex Charles for Keene, he has now picked up his fourth. Nope, they're actually going to assess it to Jaheim Lancaster. but that is his third personal foul. Inside to Davio. Can't get it to fall. Gets his own rebound. Triple teamed. And then Keene gets the steal in the backcourt. 30 seconds to go. Keene down by 12. Lancaster tried to go inside to Whitney. Turned it over. Now here's Karsten Hansen looking to go coast to coast, and he does. 4 points tonight for Karsten Hansen. And it's 40-26 Raiders with 13 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Whitney, deep two. No. Lancaster saving it, but then he threw it out of bounds with 0.9 seconds to go. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Keene chipped away at the Raider lead, but it's still Lebanon 40, Keene 26. Fourth quarter coming up next on the YCN Game of the Week.
You're watching the New Hampshire Association of Broadcasters three-time award-winning YCN Game of the Week. The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. Much more than a home heating provider. La Valley Building Supply, 10 retail lumber yards serving New England for over 55 years. And Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
Getting ready for the fourth quarter of action here between Keene and Lebanon. Raiders up 40-26. Keene has chipped away at this deficit. It was 20 at one point. Keene got it to within 12, but the Raiders now up 40-26, and there's a turnover in the backcourt. Both teams plagued with turnovers tonight. See if Keene can convert. They go inside to Whitney, the big man. Left-hand layup, no. Was a little bit of an awkward throw there, but he's had some good looks tonight. 7:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Raiders trying to put this one on ice. They lead it 40-26. Leading scorer for the Raiders is Jackson Stone, unofficially with 12. Stone will take the right side three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound for the Blackbirds as they're off and running. Charles lays it in and good for two. Could have argued he got the and one, but he didn't. His fourth point. And it's back to a 12-point Raider lead, under 7 to go. Fabry blocked from behind, and here comes Keene on the run as Lancaster doesn't have numbers. Three ball from Charles, no good. And then we got a loose ball foul, and it's going to be on Isaiah Whitney of Keene. Again, Keene coming out here. It's a little 1-3-1 action. Dangerous pass there from Stone, but it finds its way to Hansen. Bates traveled. So again, the Raiders given a chance to Keene here to try and climb back into this one. Just a 12-point Raider lead here with 6:15 to go in the fourth. Again, thanks to our scoreboard sponsor, La Valley Building Supply. Proud sponsor of high school sports here on YCN. Oxidine. Keene would love to get him going here in this second half. Under 6 to go. Keene being patient. Oxidine, three, no, but Dunches is there for the tip back. He's got 4, and it's back to a 10-point Lebanon lead. It was as much as 20. Hansen finds a cutting stone, and he lays it up and good. Nice find there from Hansen. Back to a 12-point lead, and then the other way, it's Alex Charles who lays it in. Back and forth we go, back to a 10-point Raider lead, and then Bates is fouled on the reach-in around midcourt. Stops the clock with 5:21 to go here in the fourth. Credit Keene. I mean, it looked like this one was going to be all Lebanon and a defensive-minded third quarter for the Blackbirds. Keeping them in it, but now they are in the 1-1 is Lebanon. After that was the 7th team foul on Christian Oxidine. That was his first, team 7th. So Bates hits the free throw. Bates has 10, and it's back to a 12-point Raider lead. Tough 2, good for Isaiah Dunches. He's had a couple of big buckets here in this second half. And it's back to a 10-point Raider lead, 5 minutes to go. Keene very aggressive with their press. Bates to Hansen, finds Pooney underneath, and Pooney's fouled on the floor. Foul is on Dunches, his first, team's 8th, so remains the 1-1 here for the Raiders. Naoti Pooney, who has 2 points tonight, his first trip to the line. And he did not make that one. First free throw missed tonight by the Raiders. Chance here for Keene to get it to single digits for the deficit. Nelson in the lane, no. And loose ball comes to Calvin Bates, and the Raiders have numbers if they want it. With 4:22 to go. Hansen for 3, no. Pooney had it, lost it, gets it again, can't finish there. Comes back with it, and then he traveled as he fell to the floor with the ball in possession. And a Raider turnover with 4:13 to go here in the fourth. Just a 10-point Raider lead. Raiders just 10 points in this second half. And give credit to Keene, but I also think for Lebanon, it's a lot of settling for jump shots, especially in that third quarter. Charles, his jump shot blocked. Pooney with the big rebound. And it's Calvin Bates racing up the head. He's got a mismatch if he wants it with Nelson guarding him, and then Bates wisely will back out and reset. Hansen in the lane, and it's good. He's got 6 unofficially tonight. Back to a 12-point Raider lead with 3.5 to go in the fourth. Oxidine thought about it. Now he'll take it. Bricks it off the back iron. But it's an offensive rebound and almost thrown away, but nicely saved by Alex Charles. Approaching 3 minutes to go here in the fourth. 12-point Raider lead. Lancaster can't get it to fall. Raiders still pushing here, even with the clock ticking, as a 3-ball no good for Hansen. Nelson fouled on his way to the rim. And he'll get to the line for 2 with 2:43 to go in the fourth. Big free throws here for the freshman, Isaac Nelson. And it looks like we're going to get a full timeout here for Lebanon with 2:43 to go in the fourth. It's the Raiders 46 and Keene 34 with Isaac Nelson. Two big free throws coming up here for Keene as we take a timeout here on the floor. This game coverage being brought to you in part by La Valley Building Supply and Middleton Building Supply. Home improvement and construction from concept to completion. And our next live YCN game of the week will have the Kearsarge Cougars taking on the Lebanon Raiders boys basketball this Monday night. We'll be on the air just a little before 6:30 at ycnnow.com. Just click on the YCN Live tab under the header. So if you're watching us now, just put us right on your favorite tab and be able to watch Kearsarge and Lebanon. Of course, Nate Camp, the head coach of the Kearsarge Cougars, former Lebanon standout in his own right. Of course, he had to miss the last several weeks of the Kearsarge boys basketball season as he was put into COVID protocol. He did not have COVID himself, but was in contact with someone who did, so he was forced to sit out the last 2 weeks of the Cougars contest, but he should be back on the sideline here at his old stomping grounds on Monday night. So make sure you watch us here on YCN for that game. All right, big free throws here for the freshman Isaac Nelson with his team trailing by 12, 2:43 to go in the fourth. Misses the first. First trip to the line for Nelson tonight. And he sinks the second. 46-35 Raiders, 2:43 to go, fourth quarter. Stone finds Pooney, and he's fouled, and will get to the line for two. Nice job by Stone running the break. You could see he saw Pooney just out of the corner of his eye. And Pooney hits the free throw. He's 1 for 2 at the line tonight. Can't connect on the second. Remains a 12-point Raider lead, 2:32 to go, and Keene didn't need that right there as they turn it over. Lead pass by Falzerano ahead to Pooney, couldn't find him, goes out of bounds, stays with Keene. Keene's got to get a bucket and do it rather quickly here as they trail by 12 with a little less than under 2.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Whitney doubled, powers his way up and gets it off the glass and good. Isaiah Whitney's got 4 points tonight. 10-point lead and 5-second call on the Raiders on trying to inbound that. So clearly a mental error there for the Raiders, and now Keene with the chance. Only down by 10, can make it single-digit deficit. Charles's floater's no good, and then a reach-in foul on the loose ball is going to be called on the Raiders. Two minutes exactly to go in this one. 10-point Raider lead. Keene was down by as much as 20. But credit the Blackbirds. They have a combination of defense, rebounding, and Nick Maiella has really helped the Blackbirds, and also that has helped the Blackbirds. Isaiah Whitney, the big man, laying it up, and it's 47-39. Bates all by himself, and he lays it up and good. Back to a 10-point lead with 1:35 left to go. Whitney, jumper in the lane is good, and Keene will call a timeout. But Isaiah Whitney coming off the bench. He's got 6 points tonight. 49-41 Raiders with 1:28 to go in the fourth. It'll be a 30-second timeout for Keene. So Keene going to need some defense here And again, they are at 9 team fouls, so one more will put Lebanon in the double bonus. So it'll be Raider ball out of the Keene timeout. Raiders up by 8. Up ahead, it's Calvin Bates. Rushed the layup, and it's no good. Here comes Keene the other way. Minute 17 to go. Ball deflected out of bounds, and it's going to be Keene ball on the baseline. Whitney can't get it to fall there. Ball out of bounds. Raider ball with 1:09 to go. Pass up ahead, goes to Hansen, gets it to Bates, and then to Booney, and he lays it up, and one. That was a nice play there. Give credit to Karsten Hansen, saved the ball from going out of bounds, found Calvin Bates, who then found a wide open Naoti Pooney on the right block, and then he was fouled by Whitney, and Naoti Pooney with a chance to put the icing on this one. And the free throw is good. Back to an 11-point lead as a 3-ball from Dunches is no good. And it'll be Raider ball with 58 seconds to go, and they're up by 11. Maella for 3. In and out. Raider ball with 48 seconds to go. Final 35 seconds here. Raiders up by 11, and that one was in and out for Jackson Stone. Keene needs a quick bucket here, down by 11, 23 seconds left. And they turn it over, and Keene will not foul here, and they'll let the clock run. Well, Keene fought hard in the second half. After the Raiders were up by as much as 20 in this one, Keene cut it to within 8, but the final score will be Lebanon 52, Keene 41, as the Raiders will improve to 4-0 on the season. Keene will go to 1-1 in a game that looked like the Raiders were going to run away with this one, but Keene was able to fight their way back. All right, it is now time for the H.R. Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game. And for tonight, we will give it to Jackson Stone, number 1 for the Raiders. The junior forward who had, let's see here, 6, 7, 8, had 10 points tonight, including 2 made threes, had 8 of those points in the first half, as part of an impressive first half run for the Raiders. So Jackson Stone, again, our H.R. Clough Kearsarge Heating, Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game. So that'll do it for us here at Lang Metcalf Gym. A fun one here as the Raiders hold off the Keene Blackbirds by a final score of 52-41. Be sure to join our next broadcast. Live YCN Game of the Week will be on Monday night. We'll have Lebanon and Kearsarge boys basketball here at Metcalf Gym. We'll have the coverage starting a little bit before 6:20. Final score tonight, Lebanon 52, Keene 41. We'll talk to you next time on the YCN Game of the Week.